You're listening to the Straight to Video podcast with Rob Lane.
What's up? We are doing it right here on a brand new episode of the Straight to Video podcast. Thanks so much for tuning in. It really means a lot. Now, today's episode has been in the works for a long time, partly down to me dragging my feet a little, but we finally did it, and I'm thrilled to welcome the legendary BA Johnston to the show. I've been a massive fan of BA and his music since I was introduced to him through our 80s video shop by local musician and promoter Phil Burgess, thanks so much mate, who was promoting one of BA's live shows in Nottingham a few years ago. He kindly brought BA to the shop as he knew he would dig all the old school horror tapes, and when I got to finally see him live that evening, it was a show like I've never seen before, or ever again, for that matter. BA, who hails from Hamilton, Ontario in Canada, is a showman supreme, combining comedy and great acoustic songs, which are often accompanied by his trusty CD Walkman, to create an unforgettable live show. I got to see the show on the following tour as well. Always pick up a tour shirt, and if you know me, I never buy tour shirts these days because I've got so many of them. But with BA, I just had to, and finally last year, we got to host his local Nottingham show at our very own 80s video shop. Now, BA is back with a brand new album, could possibly be his best yet, and it has the snappy title of I don't know who needs to hear this right now, but they are never coming back and you will die alone, which is out now, so I just had to finally get him on the show to chat all about it, along with some great 80s memories and a lot more. If you want to find out more, then you can find BA on Instagram at @oldbajohnson or through his website bajohnson.ca. But right now, please enjoy my super fun chat with the legend himself, Mr. BA Johnston. There he is.
Sorry, man.
How you doing?
I'm good. How are you doing?
I'm good, mate. What was it?
Everything I have is terrible and broken, basically. So it works for my email, but not for my... I don't know why things happen.
It's just here to test us, mate.
Life is testing me.
Yeah.
Constantly.
Oh, what's new? How's your day going? How's your morning going?
I had some frozen waffles.
Yeah.
Watched cartoons with my kid, and that's as far as I've gone.
Oh, nice. What's the go-to cartoon now? Is it K-pop Demon Hunters or something like that?
We are watching Regular Show. You ever seen Regular Show?
No.
Did you watch Adventure Time?
I know of it, yeah. I know of it.
It's kind of like the same people, I think. It's just like a bird and a raccoon work in a park and aren't very good at it. It's very 80s-ish.
Yeah.
There's like lots of reference. There was a good one about a VHS shop.
Nice.
With like a gnome lived in a cave and didn't know there was DVDs yet. It was good.
Oh, brilliant. I'll have to search that one out. Is that a new one then? Is that one everybody's watching right now?
No, maybe 10 years ago or something.
Oh, shit. Right. Okay. I need to catch up. My brother's got twin girls, so they might know of it.
Maybe. I don't know what kids are watching for real.
I'm stoked we got to hook this up.
Yeah, sorry it took so long.
I think I first mentioned it to you about a year ago, way before the UK tour. Then it kind of just disappeared then.
Things move slowly.
Things move slowly or maybe too fast. I don't know which one it is.
Oh, yeah. It's one or the other.
Did you go to the Weird Al show?
Yeah, we just went like 2 weeks ago.
I've never seen him live, but I've heard his band is amazing. And...
It's really, really good. Like, it's kind of weird how good of a band he has.
Yeah.
They also played the Box Tops, like My Baby, She Wrote Me a Letter, but they didn't do it as a joke, like straight, which was really strange. But I think it's just to show off how good the band is.
What kind of venue does he play over there?
It'd be like a second-tier hockey rink.
Okay.
It was like a Tuesday night, so he basically played in like a 6,000 capacity hockey rink. It was pretty full, though. It was in the middle of nowhere. Like, the border guard in the States was like, why are you going to Saginaw? And I was like, Weird Al. He's like, why would Weird Al play Saginaw? I don't know. Talk to Weird Al.
Has he got a new album out or anything?
No.
No? Fair play.
I think he's just playing the hockey rinks of the world.
Well, you have got a new album out, a new BA Johnston album.
Oh, yeah.
Let me see if I get this right. I don't know who needs to hear this right now, but they are never coming back and you will die alone. I think I got everything in there.
Yeah, you got it all in there. Smartly made a very short record title there.
I was going to say, it's a long title, but a fairly short BA Johnston album. Only 16 songs, mate.
Yeah, I mean, it's not the usual 19-track monster record, but the songs are longer, so it's the same amount of time you have to sit listening to it.
It features some great artwork, which is a take on the famous Edward Hopper Nighthawks painting, but instead it shows you as the barman serving or perhaps consoling Bert Raccoon. How did that whole idea come together?
Well, I mean, I wanted to do Nighthawks, and I just knew, like, it's a pretty depressing record, so I was like, oh, what can I do to encapsulate that?
Yeah.
And then I always thought it was weird that Bert, like the other raccoons in the TV show are a couple.
Okay.
So Bert is like permanently alone and he's like the weird one. Like the other ones are quite normal. They look like they're accountants or something. And then Bert's like the wacky guy. And I'm like, oh, he's just a permanently alone, wacky loser. That will resonate with my fans.
You say it's a sad record. So I'm presuming, again, it's like autobiographical. So
Oh, you haven't been listening to it, Rob? It hasn't been on your turntable constantly?
I have been listening to it, but I want to talk about it. So are you the barman or are you Bert?
I mean, I'm Bert for sure, but I don't want to. I thought it would be better to be the barman. I look more like a barman.
Yeah. Was the Raccoons cartoon a favorite of yours growing up? Because it is a Canadian cartoon, right?
I guess it's the same as you guys. Like growing up, we had like 5 channels.
Mm-hmm.
So you didn't get to really pick what cartoons you had to watch. So Raccoons was definitely one of the better ones we got.
Yeah.
Because we had some really terrible cartoons that we would sit down and watch every day, but were not good.
It's always that same story. It's like with VHS stores. If you went out to rent that movie, you're going to watch that movie.
Oh, yeah.
Regardless of if it sucks or not.
I love explaining that to people, being like, Nintendo games cost $80 a million years ago, and we didn't know if they were good, and many were not. So you would sit there and play Fester's Quest because you spent like a year's worth of allowance on it, and you were just going to pretend like it's fun.
Yeah, you're going to get the most out. You're going to get your money's worth out.
Oh, yeah.
For sure.
No matter how bad it is.
Yeah. Well, the Raccoons did have a killer theme song at the end.
I think the Raccoons, I haven't watched it in a while, but a lot of people talk to me about it now, and I think it holds up for a lot of people.
I don't know how you feel, but to me, this is probably your most complete full band sounding record, perhaps. There's a heck of a lot of instrumentation going off on there. How do you feel it compares to earlier albums? Was that something you specifically set out to do?
Yeah. I mean, the earlier records are quite lo-fi, and like, I don't know what I'm doing, and it's like my roommate's recording it, and the phone's ringing, and like pizza's getting delivered, and I don't like doing multiple takes. I'm like, we're good. And then now I have this producer, Matthias, who's in a band called The Burning Hell. They tour up the UK a lot, and he's just good at producing, and I'm not. Like, I hate recording. I hate being there. I'm always like, we're good. And it makes out someone say, we're not good. And also, like, I think I want to hear a lot of saxophone on this because I never would have thought that was something that the world needed.
Why don't you like recording?
I just find it boring. It's just like, do it again. Do it again. And I'm always like, we got it. We got it. The first one was fine, you know, and I guess it never is, but I'm just not, my quality control is not great.
How do you like to work in the studio then? Is it always the same team around you?
It's been the same group for a while. I think the last 5 records.
Nice.
But we've recorded in different locations. We've been recording in Newfoundland lately, which is a really great place to record because it's an island like 7 hours off the coast of Canada. Because it's so isolated, it's really musical. They're kind of like Canada's Ireland. Like they didn't have like anything to do, so they played accordion in their kitchens for like 100 years or something. So now they're really good at it. So you can just get musicians to come over and play on your record very easily.
Oh, nice. So who does play on this new album?
That's not a ton of people. Like the engineer basically and the producer played most of the instruments, and we just got people to come in and play trumpet and saxophone.
Who's playing bass? Because bass is always great on your albums. Who's the bass player?
Yeah, it's just the producer, Matthias, plays bass. We were getting other people for a while, and he just got annoyed that they didn't know the songs well enough. So he's like, why are we paying people? I can just do this. And the goal is to make it sound like a Violent Femmes record.
That was something you set out from the beginning. Did you think the songs fit that, or what was the reason?
I mean, you can jam a BA song into whatever you want. If you want to play it like that. I think Matthias just said, like, let's just make it sound either like the Dead Milkmen or Violent Femmes. And I said, yeah, that's way better than what I sound like, so we should do that.
Oh, I love it. I have a real soft spot for the lovely synth melodies that you bring into your songs. Stuff like Hanging On by a Thread on the Argos Suck album. Then on the new record, we have You Never Know Where Your Thursday Night Will Take You, and the single You're Like a Rubik's Cube. Are there any particular bands or musicians that you love that influence that? Or is it just, to me, that's the sound of growing up?
Oh, yeah. Like I had so little to do with that.
Okay.
Like I really love the Thursday Night track because it sounds like a Cure song to me. But I didn't hear any of that. Like in the studio, I have to record while playing guitar. So I think they made me play guitar quietly because they were like, we're going to take it out. And then the same with Rubik's Cube. Like I think Matthias just told the engineer to make a beat. And I didn't hear that until basically I got the final record. And I was like, oh my God. Because I thought that song was not very good. Because I've been playing it as a quiet folk song at shows. I didn't know it was like a dance dance track.
That's pretty exciting, or it's got to be pretty exciting for you
Oh,
to
yeah.
hear somebody translate something you brought to them and like, where did that come from?
Yeah, because I'm just such a bad, technically an unskilled musician that I can only play G, C, and D. So when I hear the finished product, it always kind of blows my mind because I'm like, oh, this is just like taking your music somewhere you didn't expect it to go.
Yeah, but they needed to hear your song to get that.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I have some confidence in my abilities to write, sad lyrics, but that's pretty much it. So it's just nice to hear the final product. I'm just not musically inclined in that. Like, I'm really good at dancing on top of a bar, but I'm not less good at thinking up, bass parts for a song.
You Are a Rubik's Cube. It has some great movie-related lyrics talking all about first blood, and you somehow managed to rhyme eat with Brian Dennehy.
Oh, yeah, it's close. It's in the same ballpark.
You have that way of pronouncing Bay.
Oh, yeah. It rhymes with some different things that way.
That comes up every now and again. Yeah.
Make it fit.
Yeah. 80s movies are obviously a massive influence to you and your career. On one of your earlier albums, Call Me When Old and Fat is the new Young and Sexy. You came out of the gate with Chud Love and I Am a Robocop.
Yeah.
Just how niche have your movie references gone? Chud has got to be pretty much up there.
Chud's pretty niche. The weird thing about the Rambo one is I hadn't seen Rambo until I think right when I wrote that song was the first time I'd seen the first Rambo.
Oh, shit. Right. Really?
Yeah. Super weird. I kind of didn't like action movies as a kid. I thought they were I was too cool for them or something. But there's a town in Canada called Hope, and that's where the first Rambo was filmed. And they have statues everywhere downtown. Like they have a Brian Dennehy statue, a Rambo statue.
No shit.
They really lean into it. Oh, yeah. You can get your picture taken with a giant Rambo cutout, hold a big knife. Like this is their thing that they're pushing for you to pull over. And I do pull over.
Where's that located then?
It's in the western part of Canada, kind of in the mountains, right near Vancouver, maybe an hour and a half outside. But then I saw the statues and I'm like, how can I stop and see these statues and not have ever seen this movie? And then I watched it thinking it would be terrible. And that movie is so good. Like I've rewatched that movie so many times since because it's just such a great movie.
Yeah, it's one of those things. It's almost, as much as I love the 80s, it's almost before the 80s influenced it. It's very much like a product of the 70s in a way.
Well, it's a bit darker, but more serious. Like the Rambo movie where he just goes and kills people in the desert. It's not that. It's such a, I don't know. It's such a good movie.
He's not got the good looking Pam in First Blood or anything like that.
No. And I still don't understand why they wouldn't let him just eat lunch. I'm like, you would have saved your whole town. He had money. He said he was going to buy it.
Yeah.
Like I'm sure the diner wanted the $4 for the Western sandwich or whatever,
That's a reflection of how people judge people.
Yeah.
It's very relatable in a way. It's like, you get it. It's not like...
Yeah, as a weird looking guy, I emphasize. Not that I would have been able to destroy Hope BC. Yeah, I would have just hitchhiked to the next town, I think.
Like, screw this town, I'm gone.
Yeah.
I'm not playing here. Screw you guys.
Never have played there.
Where did you actually see First Blood then? Did you just stream it?
Yeah, I basically got to my friend's house in Vancouver and he wasn't home. He just left me his keys and I just watched it.
Nice.
It was kind of nice because I watched a bunch of movies because he was gone and there's nothing else to do on my day off. And I was quite happy to sit on a couch and just watch a bunch of movies.
Is there any other films which have escaped you, never seen? It's like my one which I always go to. People can't believe I've never seen Blade Runner.
What? I mean, I haven't seen it since I was a kid. I haven't seen it since. So maybe it's not. Is it good?
I don't know. But I always say, as a kid, I was all about Star Wars.
Yeah.
And obviously I love Raiders of the Lost Ark. So Blade Runner always seemed like, that's not Han Solo.
Yeah, it was a bit more grown up, I guess.
Exactly. Yeah. And now there's been so many versions, the director's cut, such and such cut. I don't even know where to start.
You could watch the first one.
I'll get there eventually one day.
I mean, the more I talk to people, because I'm so old now, I'll mention a movie and a lot of young people have never heard of it. And they're like, do I need to watch it? And it's I don't know if they do need to watch Chud. Maybe you don't.
Oh, Chud 2, Bud the Chud.
You don't need to watch Chud 2. That's for sure.
Well, back in 2017, you also had an album called Gremlins 3, and it now seems that movie is going to happen.
I don't understand why we're waiting this long for this.
Yeah, but when is it? Next year or 2028 or something like that?
It's do you want to make money? You could make Gremlins 3 because I assume that will be quite successful.
Yeah, so surely they're going to do a good job if they've waited this long. I don't know what's been the hold off.
Maybe. If they use puppets, I'm just nervous they're going to make it too CG. I want to see little puppet gremlin feet running on a floor at least once.
And even if they do, I think that's one thing which they've been saying. They are going to make it practical. But
that'd be good.
I don't know if you ever saw The Thing prequel.
No, I didn't even know there was one.
It's just called The Thing, but it came out about 10, 15 years ago, something like that. And I remember watching it and this is CGI shit.
Yeah, no.
This was back in the day of DVDs when they had all the making of commentaries and stuff like that on there. So I watched it and throughout the entire making of, they're saying, we're so happy that we did practical. we had to do practical. But then obviously the studio got involved and just put CGI on top of it.
Yeah, I think it's like a new shiny toy CGI, like especially at the start when they were like, when they put the Star Wars back in the theaters with the CGI stuff and it just looks so bad. But I think they were just in love with the idea of it. Like I'm sure there's CGI I don't even notice in movies now where I'm like, I don't know if that's real or not. But it just can look so fake and practical just looks so good. Like the thing looks great, like with the crazy puppets and stuff and makeup or whatever. Like it's still really jarring and crazy when you watch it. It looks nuts.
And I think it's how your brain works. Even if it did look a little bit shit, your brain knows that it's there on screen.
Yeah. I mean, you know, it's not real that this guy's stomach is eating a guy's hand, but it looks pretty crazy.
So gun to your head, Gremlins or Critters?
I mean, probably Critters.
Really?
Yeah, I think I saw Critters 2 before I saw the Gremlins movies. Can't remember. I wasn't allowed to see Gremlins. My dad went and watched it to see if we could handle it. And he came back and said, you cannot watch this movie. He like bought his Gremlins toys to like let us down. It was kind of weird. And then he's like, you'll be too scared. He just didn't want me and my brothers waking him up all the time. So I didn't see it for a while. I think I maybe saw Gremlins 2 before I saw Gremlins 1. And I love Gremlins 2.
Gremlin 2 is great. I think Gremlins is, when you see it as an adult, you see that violence and you see that gore.
It's so off screen.
Yeah. But as a kid, you don't see it. It's like little monsters. Awesome.
Oh, yeah. I would have been like, there's little monsters in my house coming to get me. And my dad knew that and he didn't want any part of it. Like I rented, I think, one of the Ghoulies, like Ghoulies Go to College when I was, I think in like grade 7. And I was like watching it and he woke up and I was like petrified. And he came in the TV room and was like, what is this shit? My dad like never swore. He was like, you're scared of this? It was like the terrible Ghoulies puppets, which is true. I mean, I think I could beat up a Ghoulie. Like they're not very big.
Where would you watch movies growing up? Would you consider yourself a cinema kid or was it all about VHS tapes?
Oh, yeah. I was going to movies. I mean, still watch a lot of movies. And as a kid, the movie was like a babysitter, I think, for my parents in some ways. Like they drop the kids off and take off. So we were going to the movies alone probably when we were like 11. And then even like going to drive-ins and all that. And then when you could rent movies, like my dad got a VCR right away. I think he always kind of one of those dudes that like, I got to get the new technology, but he didn't understand how any of it worked. We probably spent like a year's pay on like a beta machine. And then we just watch movies all the time in the basement. Like, and it's just strange to describe to people because I find like when you watch movies with people on streaming, you don't necessarily watch the movie as much. But I think like when you went to go rent it because you'd argue in the store and pay for it, you kind of would watch the movie a bit more. Like, plus we didn't have phones, so you're not as distracted.
Definitely. What was your old cinema like? Is it still there? Do you know? Or what is it now?
Hamilton's pretty good for like a lot of the old cinemas are still around. Like a couple have been, we even got one back. I guess one got boarded up and it's been reopened. It's called the Playhouse. It's gorgeous. And they show like old movies. So they're pretty much, I'd say the majority of them are still there. Maybe there was like 2 or 3 are gone. There was a gorgeous one that was like an old vaudeville theater that finally got demolished a few years ago. It was like a shame they let that thing rot.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it's still a lot of movie theaters. I mean, the ones, they're pretty sketchy now, some of them. Like Hamilton's a little dodgier than it used to be. I don't know if I want to sit in those leather seats they have, you're like in there, like who else has been sitting here?
Yeah. I think you could curate a good specialist movie night at a cinema.
Oh, yeah. Put me in. I'm ready.
Yeah.
I'd love to do that.
That'd be great. Some late night double bill or something like that.
I mean, I feel like it would just be me in there. There's a good possibility it'd just be like one other dude who looks like me on the other side of the theater. He's like really excited.
You sat there all excited with your popcorn at the front. Nobody else.
No one else is there. Like, why do we let BA do this again?
What was your video store called? Do you remember the name of it?
Yeah, it's Jumbo Video. I still have like the video card actually framed.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like an elephant. It was really cool. They had a chain in Ontario and they had, it was a giant elephant mascot with free popcorn. And they had a horror movie room with giant statues of like monsters.
A room?
Yeah, it was in the back. It was a huge store. And yeah, it was just like, it was kind of an event going to Jumbo because you get your popcorn and you're walking around and it was big.
What years would that be then? Not to put you on the spot, but like...
I mean, I'm old as dirt. So like that would have been like mid 80s, like probably, I guess, like renting tapes first kind of came out. There was a couple small mom pops and then Jumbo showed up and kind of crushed everybody.
That's cool for them to have that foresight. I mean, VHS was so big, you perhaps didn't have to do anything else to get the people in. But for them to have a horror room and...
Yeah, they made an effort.
That's wicked, man.
Yeah.
That's wicked.
Yeah, they had like the adult room with the red door or whatever. You could go in and your parents would tell you not to go back there or whatever.
Sweet. How much has Hamilton changed since you were a kid? Has it become like an up-and-coming area where people are moving from places like Toronto and settling in Hamilton?
Yeah, it's changed a lot. I mean, that's what's kind of going on with... I mean, sure, in the UK, it's really similar in lots of places with like London, people fleeing London. Hamilton's the same deal where people from Toronto moved there because it was more affordable. And now it's basically like, it's still kind of gritty and kind of rough working class town, but now it's less of that. It gets diluted with, I guess, like a lot of bedroom community professionals have moved there.
Yeah. Is it areas getting gentrified and all that kind of stuff?
Oh, yeah. I mean, that's just everywhere, I think now. I mean, they try. It's like fentanyl addiction versus gentrification. Who will win, you know?
Is there like a hipster area?
Oh, yeah. We got hipsters.
Yeah, nice.
We're cool. Not as cool as UK hipsters because you guys dress better than we do.
I went on tour with Michael Monroe a few months ago, and his guitarist, Rich Jones, he lives in Hamilton.
Oh, really?
I like, have you heard of BA Johnston? He's like, holy shit, you know who he is?
Oh, wow.
I was sending him videos from when you played at the video store. He's like, damn.
I thought you'd be like, I don't know who that is.
Yeah, he knew straight. He couldn't believe it. I was in the UK and I was saying your name. He used to play in a band called the Black Halos.
Oh, yeah. They were a very popular band. Yeah, Hamilton's definitely a place where musicians go because it's close to Toronto and slightly cheaper.
Yeah. I mean, I've seen you perform in the UK on your last 3 tours. Last time in November, you played at the 80s Video Shop.
Which was lovely. Thanks so much for having me.
It was awesome, man. Can you tell us how you came to tour the UK in the very first place?
Yeah, I mean, it was quite lucky. And well, not lucky. I guess it's pretty easy. Is like the producer, Matthias, he does really well. In the UK, his band Burning Hell tours a ton. And I guess he was playing Ramsgate and he played the Ramsgate people my music and they were like, we'll pay like £200 if he comes and plays here. So Matthias just was like, you're doing it. So he just like booked a tour that was like really just the good Ramsgate. I guess Ramsgate and Brighton were good, but everything else was like not as well attended. And he got someone to drive me around. So I just flew over and got spoiled and then kind of thought it would be like that every time. But then he's like, you need to do this yourself, like fly away, little bird. So I have to book my own tours. So it's nice to play. Like I just only play Canada all the time and I play the same venues with the same bartenders. I mean, I like that, but it's nice to just do something different because I feel like when you do the show to people that like the show, you don't know if they actually like the show anymore. And then when I'm in the UK and I'm like putting my cane in some dude's pint and then I stir it a bunch and then I realize he does not know that I'm about to do this. And then I'm like, is he going to kill me? So it's just kind of it keeps me sharp.
When was the first year you came over? Do you remember?
Oh God, I don't even know. It would have been pre-COVID.
Pre-COVID, right.
Because I know COVID, I had a full UK tour booked for COVID and of course that got canceled. So yeah, maybe like 2018 or something.
You mentioned Brighton just then. I think you mentioned Brighton in one of the new songs.
Maybe I do. maybe I do mention Brighton. Yes.
Have you played more shows in the UK than the USA?
Yeah, definitely. I've only played 2 shows in the States. I played Iowa City and Niagara Falls, New York. That's it.
Does our taste and humor maybe have more in common with Canada than the States does?
It's just, it's easier. Like it's cheaper. Like I think the visas to go to the States is like £1,000.
Wow.
Maybe more now. And it takes a year to get one.
Oh, it's insane, dude.
And then the visa to the UK is like, I think it was £100. And they didn't even stamp the last time. I was like, do you need my visa? And they were like, yeah, we're fine. And I'm like, I paid for this. Like, I want you to stay on my passport. Otherwise, I could just show up and with my little keyboards and no one cares. But the States, they care about it. Like I'm getting some offers to go and I'm like, I couldn't even figure out how to do it.
Yeah. And even if like you did like the legal procedure and stuff, you hear so many horror stories about it's either not approved or it's approved the day before the first show or something like that.
Yeah, that's the thing I worry about. And there's a friend of mine who tours a ton in the States. And I sent him a message yesterday being like, I'm thinking about doing it. And he said he might not even renew his. And he plays probably like 80% of his shows in the States. He says it's just so difficult now.
Wow.
It turns out this administration they have might not be the most friendly for artists.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Like bringing art to your country. And
I know, it's crazy. How much money do you think I'm making? I'm going to guarantee you it's just going back. It's just going to go to Denny's or whatever and Holiday Inn. Like I'm not keeping any of that.
What are some of your go-tos now when you visit the UK?
Greg's.
Have you got a Greg's app on your phone?
I didn't know they had an app.
Oh, shit.
I'm so in love with Greg's.
You get a free coffee as soon as you sign up to the app.
Well, I didn't even know A, that you guys drank coffee and B, that was a thing that exists. No, because we have Tim Hortons here and Tim Hortons is just such trash. Like I hate Tim Hortons. I'm in Tim Hortons all the time because it's the only choice. It's basically like crappy Greg's and there's no alternatives and it's everywhere.
We've got them here now,
It doesn't make any sense. They're not good. You could just go to Greg's.
But the thing is over here, people lose the shit over that stuff and they put it on a pedestal. It's like Krispy Kreme donuts.
They're fine.
You have to buy in a service station for like £15 for 2.
No. Oh, no. That's too much. Now, Krispy Kreme is okay. Like if I'm in the States and there's a Krispy Kreme and they have the sign on the donuts are hot. Yeah. But I find like, we're the same. Like Canadians, do you guys have Popeyes yet?
That's another one on my list. It came to the UK maybe 5 years ago. People were queuing up the street for it.
Yeah, that was the same with us. There was actually a lineup that was so big it went on the highway. And I'm just like, it's fine. Like, it's not that good. Bring me a Waffle House. I'll line up on a highway to go to a Waffle House.
Yeah. Absolutely.
But for Popeyes, no.
Could you imagine a Waffle House in the UK? I don't know how we'd do it.
You guys would kill. You're too drunk. You couldn't do it.
Well, there'd be too many fights.
Yeah, there just would be fights. Because I think in the States, like I've been in a Waffle House in the States where someone was like, "Do you serve beer?" And I was with my kid. This was at like 9 at night. And she was like, "No." And he just went and got a beer and drank it at the bar and no one said anything. So I feel like if that was the attitude in the UK, you guys would just burn it down in a week.
Oh, man. I love Waffle House, though. It's my favorite.
It's so good.
It's the best, man. One part of your live show is feeding one of Canada's national snacks, Hawkins Cheezies, to the audience. Have Hawkins ever got wind of this?
They only follow like 30 people on Instagram and they follow me.
Oh, shit. Right.
They use my song sometimes, the Hawkins song.
Nice.
And I was all excited one day. They sent me a message being like, "We want to collab or something." And I'm like, "Cool. I would love that because I want their money." And then they were like, "Oh, fill out this form." And it was just a chain form. And then like, "We'll get back to you." And they never did. So I'm like, come on, guys. Because I'm spending so much money on these cheesies.
At least like give you a Cheezies endorsement.
Just give me a couple bags.
Yeah.
Because they're like £4 a bag. I go through a bag a show. Like,
ooh,
spending hundreds of Canadian dollars on these cheesies.
Yeah. Where are they based? You need to go outside and protest.
It's super weird. So they were a company, it was like a divorced guy. Like the only thing he got from his marriage was the cheesy factory. This is a million years ago. And then he like figured he sold enough cheesy. So he just didn't advertise because like, we're good. So like you couldn't tour the plant. They didn't advertise. There was just nothing, just these weird cheesies. And now I guess his kids run it and they're starting to advertise, but it's kind of weird. But he just was like, I've never heard of a business that was like, we're successful enough. We'll just stop. And they're made, in the middle of nowhere. So it's like, they're very weird, very Canadian thing. It doesn't make a ton of sense, but that's just what we do,
Oh, man, an endorsement's got to be on the card. I say at least pre-tour, they send you a couple of cases. How many does BA need?
Yeah, in our lifetime.
Yeah.
Someone's got to give me something at some point.
With the release of this new album, have any new songs made it into the live set yet? I know you've been doing a couple of shows.
The problem with the new album is it's very sad. So I can only play like one. I've been playing like one or two songs. I felt like the BA show is very jovial and we're partying and having fun. And then I'll hit him with one of the downers. Usually right when I take my shirt off, I bust into the sad part and then I get happy again. Because it's kind of like people are like, "Oh, that one song felt really real."
Yeah.
I was like, "Oh, yes. Yes, it did."
Oh, man. I think you said like not one of the problems you've got, but your live show, it's a culmination of years and years of touring, much like perhaps how a comedian fine-tunes their stand-up routine. So it must be hard, because especially if you said you have a fan base to which the show is a ritual, and if you miss something out, they'll be pissed.
That's the problem. They're always like, "You don't play any new songs." And I'll like take an old song out. They're like, "You didn't play that song." It's like, I don't know what to do.
I mean, how cool is that for like a DIY underground artist to have that problem?
I mean, I am blessed, like it's for a while I was really sour about like music and I was pretty burned out. And now I'm like, oh, like I never had to go. I didn't have to be a telemarketer. Like I didn't have to go be a garbage man or whatever I was supposed to do. Like I got to just, play my music and make people laugh. And like, I'm not crazy successful, but even getting to be like a little bit successful in music is quite difficult. So I feel like I feel a bit more proud of my modest accomplishments. I mean, I got to play your video shop. I mean, not everyone gets to say that.
Yeah, you was the first live show in there as well.
Well, I mean, I hope many more.
When did you decide to go all in with the music? Is it always something you wanted to do? Or?
Yeah, I mean, I was like a fry cook. In my last job, I like worked in a sushi restaurant, deep frying tempura, and I booked a tour because they closed the shop to go to Japan, and I just never came back. I actually saw him. He opened up another shop in Vancouver. The guy that owned the shop moved, and I showed up on tour. Said, "I'm here to drop off a resume," and he almost had a heart attack. He was scared I was going to come back and try and work for me. But yeah, no, it was just that point on. I just kept doing it. I mean, I forgot to give up, I think was the problem. I forgot to get a job, which would also been smart.
Well, yeah, but like I say, if you never give up, you never fail. That's a friend of mine's catchphrase.
Or you just failed forever. That's a good, I like that.
But did you just like figure out like, I can make this work?
Yeah, like I had another job, like I'd still book a bar, like I book all the bands. So I was kind of like, okay, my rent at that point was taken care of through booking the bands. So then all the music money was just gravy. And then I just toured all the time. Like when I first started touring, I didn't have a driver's license, so I did it on the bus. And they used to sell this like £100 for unlimited bus for a month. So I would just take it across the country like all the time and just live on the bus, which was horrible. Like I look back, I'm like, as an old man looking at a young man, I'm like, that's the craziest thing I ever heard. But like, yeah, like I just was on a bus. The bus was full of people like that were insane. Like in Canada, if someone's like, they want a homeless person to move somewhere, someone from an asylum gets out, they'll buy them a bus ticket somewhere else. So the bus is like,
just go.
Pretty messed up. Yeah. So it's just me and like, the Hamilton Asylum on this bus going to like Thunder Bay or whatever. So it's just nuts.
Any song influences through that? I'm sure that kind of crept in.
Oh yeah, there's some bus songs. Yeah. There's some bus songs. Well, there was a famous thing in Hamilton where I guess a guy went crazy on the bus and cut off someone's head and tried to eat it.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, that was like right when I was doing my bus tour. So like when that happened, everyone was like, oh my God. And I was like, oh yeah, it's crazy.
Did you ever hear that story? I was thinking about this for some reason the other day. There was a story in the UK, in Edinburgh, where somebody got decapitated and someone found the head on a street. Did you ever see that?
Yeah, Scotland, that makes sense.
Yeah.
No.
Some lad was like walking down the street and he saw this head. He thought it was like a Halloween thing or something. And
Yeah, sure, don't go near the head.
he like picked it up and then like realized it was a real thing.
No.
There's like video footage of it. It's unreal. It's crazy.
That's crazy. No, that's also weird. Like, why are you not hiding the head?
I don't know if anything ever came. Someone said he got hit by a car, but
That's a pretty razor sharp, high level car. Maybe a forklift or something. I don't know.
do you have a go-to place in Scotland? Does it feature on your routing at all?
I've never been.
Oh, man.
I've never played. People keep saying to do it. I kind of tried. It seems far away.
In the UK, to you?
Like England is, I guess I just got to drive. I just got to learn I just got to drive on your wrong side of the road, but I'm too scared to do it.
Yeah. It's like, I've drove in Canada before. It's pretty much like the States. A lot more chilled out.
But we have big roads. You guys have weird horse roads that like don't make sense. And then London is this. I've driven in New York City and I've driven in Chicago. London looks legitimately terrifying. Like even if it was the right side of the road, I would not want to do that.
So what's the plans for the rest of 2026 and beyond? Is it just more touring, bars, driveways?
My life never changes. Like I'm basically like live like a Scooby-Doo loop where the animation background stays the same and I just age. So all summer I play outdoors. I play a lot of like this weekend I'm playing like 4 backyards and a bar. So it's just either there's a lot of birthday parties, which are weird, where you go and there's cake and I'm like a party clown, or I just play like weird. Like I played a pop-up pizza party where the cops showed up last weekend, which was I haven't been to a party where the cops were there in a while, where I was like the old man who had to go talk to the police. Like, I'd be like, hey guys, this is going to be over quickly. And then they left and I'm like, by the time they come back, I'll be done. So we just did it and they never came back. It was great. So yeah, it's just a lot of like private shows and then back in the bars in the fall.
Yeah, I love seeing your clips where there's like kids there and stuff. They're just having a blast.
Or they're on their phones or they hate it. You never know what you're going to get. Nothing like a sad 12-year-old on an iPad in a lawn chair that's your audience. It makes you feel really good.
But some must lose their shit sometimes.
Oh, yeah. Some go crazy. Like I've had kids like, go pretty nuts. Like I play a street fair in Hamilton where they block off the street and it's a ton of kids. They're kind of intense. They're like right on top of me. We're going to like kick them by accident or something. Like I sprayed a beer during my first song and I didn't realize how far it goes. And it like soaked a row of 4-year-olds in lawn chairs. So I'm like, I can't spray alcohol on children. But I did. But then I was like, don't do that again. But then they follow you around and they're kind of like just playing to like tiny maniac drunks, except they're sober 7-year-olds.
Love it. Love it.
With a lot of energy because they have had a lot of sugar.
I got to ask, any more UK stuff maybe next year?
I think next year I love touring the UK. It's a lot because your shows are early, which is not good for me not drinking.
Okay.
So I'm always kind of hungover and then I'm always on the train hungover. It's too much hangovers because everyone's like, have a beer. And I'm like, sure.
Have you ever gone sober?
I'm always sober when I play. The problem is when I'm done. And in Canada, it's great because I like to drive home. So I'm like, I'm good. But in the UK, I'm like, well, I'm just staying on Terry's couch. Like, surely I'll have 1,000,000 beers with you guys. That's a good idea. And then we wake up and I eat a bunch of beans or something. And then I'm back on a train again.
Oh, man.
So it's just kind of intense. But last UK tour was so fun. And like, I definitely would love to come back.
I love it, man. Love it. So I always end with the same question, but I'm going to make it a 2-part one this time.
Ooh, 2-parter.
Yeah. Because you have a song on the new album called Going to Build a Crummy Time Machine. So Back to the Future had a time machine out of a DeLorean. The movie Explorers with Ethan Hawke, they built a spacecraft out of a fairground ride.
I've never seen that.
Oh, man.
Was that good?
It's one of my top 10, mate. Top 10.
Was it a kid's movie?
Came out 1985, either the weekend before or weekend after Back to the Future.
Oh, that's good timing.
Yeah. Joe Dante film. So if you like Gremlins, Joe Dante film.
Really?
Ethan Hawke's first film. River Phoenix's first film. I love it. It's brilliant.
Oh, wow. I'll have to watch that. No, that sounds quite good.
It's got, what's it from Gremlins as well? Oh, what's his name?
The character actor guy, like the neighbor did?
Yeah, with the Kentucky Harvester.
He's in all those movies.
Yeah. He plays a wonderful part in it. So yeah, add it to your list. A lot of people say it goes off the rails towards the end.
What doesn't?
But I kind of like it. To me, it makes sense. But yeah, Explorers is amazing. So what would you build your crummy time machine from?
Ooh, if I could build it from anything? Probably like, I had this giant wood paneled station wagon. It was the first car I learned to drive on. It was like the size of a boat. I would make it out of that.
Like National Lampoon's kind of station wagon.
Exactly. It was that, but slightly less insane. But yeah, I would probably do that. I like a car time machine makes sense. Better than, hot tub time machine sounds good.
Yeah.
No, car time machine.
Take that time machine and travel to a Friday night in the late 80s or early 90s.
Because then my car would be new. No one would be confused about it.
Exactly.
Yeah. No one would know.
Yeah, you could hide in plain sight. Brilliant. You drive into the video store. I normally say, what movie soundtrack do you have on your Walkman? But what movie soundtrack do you have on the cassette player of the car? And what 3 tapes are you going to rent for the weekend?
That's a tough one. Soundtracks. I think my favorite movie soundtracks are probably Revenge of the Nerds, Repo Man, and Back to the Beach has a really good soundtrack.
Oh, nice. They're showing Repo Man in Nottingham in a few weeks. You should come.
Oh, yeah. I'll start walking over. I'd say probably let's go Revenge of the Nerds seems like a better driving soundtrack because it's like new wavy.
Nice. I need to check that one out.
You've never watched Revenge of the Nerds?
No, I've never clocked the soundtrack.
Oh, it's good. Yeah, it's got some, Michael Jackson's on it. It's got some up-tempo stuff,
Sweet. So what movies you got going?
Okay, well, Critters 2 is really good. I would get Critters 2 just because, and I would get House 2.
Oh, there we go. All sequels.
Yeah, I'll do Critters 2, House 2. I don't know if I could do a third 2, though. Terminator 2.
Oh, yeah. That's an evening, man. That's an evening.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
I'd take that. I'll bring some pizza and we sorted.
Yeah, no, that sounds quite nice, actually. Maybe I'll do that today.
BA, thanks for chatting with me, man. That was great. I loved it.
No, my pleasure. Thanks for having me on your program.
Well, I look forward to you next time coming to the UK.
Yeah, thanks so much, Rob.
Always welcome at the video store, mate. Anytime.
Oh, my favorite video store that I still go to.
Yeah. All righty. Well, you enjoy the rest of your day, mate. It's been great to speak to you again.
Yeah, my pleasure. Have a good one.
Massive thanks to BA Johnston for joining me all the way from Canada to come and chat right here on the Straight to Video podcast. Without doubt, one of my favourite artists from the past few years, and hands down, the most fun I've had at a live show in as long as I can remember. I really hope he gets to come back to the UK in support of the new record, but in the meantime, you can listen to I Don't Know Who Needs to Hear This Right Now, But They Are Never Coming Back, and You Will Die Alone, and all of BA's music catalogue. There's a lot of stuff. Wherever you listen to music, or check out bajohnston.ca, where there's all the links to pick up physical copies and check out live dates. Trust me, you won't be disappointed. And back over at our 80s video shop, we're looking forward to welcoming David Dye Bradley, who played Billy Casper in the classic movie Kes, to our shop on Sunday the 16th of August from midday until 4 p.m. There's been a great response to this upcoming announcement, so it's looking like it'll be a great day. If you can't make that event, we have lots more fun stuff coming up, but you can always visit us at the weekends, when we're open as normal on Saturdays and Sundays from 11 until 3 p.m. As always though, stay up to date on our socials at Simply 80s Video Shop. Also coming up on Saturday the 8th of August and Sunday the 9th of August, we're going to be taking the video shop on the road with our pop-up version of the shop. You can find us on the Saturday at Hull Comic Con and on the Sunday at Cromford Mills Comic Con. So we're really excited for me and Chris to get out there on the road with the video shop, loads of classic tapes and some really fun photo opportunities for everybody. So if you're coming to either of those conventions, please come along and grab a picture. So that is all for this episode of the podcast. So until next time, make sure to always be kind, please rewind and unwind, and I'll speak to you all real soon.